Hi, my name is Trevor Woodland, Director of Technical Sales here at Hangar. Today we will go through a demo of an air freight shipment, the dashboard, the operations tool in relation to that shipment. I hope you enjoy. This is the main dashboard that a shipper views when they immediately log in. We will actually cover this after we create a new shipment. So to begin, top right corner, new shipment. This is step one of the air freight search where you actually have to fill out all of your shipment details. First, we have to select a service type. For this example, we are going to do door-to-door so that we can show first and last mile cartage. Next, where is it we're shipping from? Select shipper. This accesses your contact book where you can create a new shipper. Let's say that we're shipping from Los Angeles, LAX. Date-wise, let's say that we're shipping a few days from now. Time, consignee, who's we're shipping to. Again, this has direct access to your contact book, or you can create a new consignee on the fly. Let's say we're shipping to Denver, and the day. Product category, what is it that we're shipping? This has access to all of the unique pricing that airlines offer, whether it's dangerous goods, general cargo, seafood. But for this, let's say that we're shipping general cargo. Let's do something small, one container type. Here, access to all of the different containers that service for general cargo, but we're going to choose custom. Let's just say that it's 5 by 5 by 5. Let's declare a value of $5,000. Destination, where is it we're shipping to? Actually, this our Denver location. Make sure everything's okay. Click save. One thing to note, if you change a product category to a different type, the containers will change based on what that category is. But let's go back to general cargo. If everything looks good, we click continue. Now we are taken to the second step where we get to review the air freight search. Here on step 2 of the air freight search, the system shows American, Alaska, Delta, Southwest, and United for domestic flights. It will always show you nonstop flights first. In the event that there are no nonstop flights available, it'll auto default to connecting flights. It's pretty straightforward. You got your flight number, your departure time, your arrival time, when you have to drop it off at the airport, when it's available for recovery, the pricing breakdown. You'll notice for certain airlines that if they offer more pricing based on an expedited service, they will list different pricing options. You can actually click on a price to see the cost breakdown. But for purposes of this, let's say that we are going to go with this Southwest flight right here. Click select. Now we're on step 3, the airway bill. You'll notice right here that there's an actual airway bill. This is not where you would print this out. Once we reach the operations tool, that's where a shipper can actually download a copy of the airway bill. What needs to be completed on this page is actually filling in the content description, what's being shipped. Click description. Here, an airline may give you a list of possible options. For this, let's just say that we are bank work, save. Yes, we want to declare value. These final 4 checkboxes are optional. You do not have to select this. The system will always auto-select a airway bill number for you if you have them stored within the system. If it's empty, you will actually have to input one. But aside from that, that's pretty much it for this page, and all you have to do is click continue. Now we're on step 4, first and last mile cartage services. This is how we complete the door-to-door portion of our air freight search. You'll notice that the system has already selected 2 different cartage companies for the first and last mile delivery. Select. You'll notice that there are accessorials that may need to be selected. This directly accesses the Hangar A network of cartage companies that we work with. So it will auto-prompt and show the shipper possible options. But if there is no need to choose any other additional accessorials, all you have to do now is click continue. Now we're on step 5, which is a quotation, a summary of everything we just did over the past 4 steps. Who's shipping, where's it going to, our flights, the dates, the routes, the cost, the declared value coverage right here, the first mile cartage service, the last mile cartage service, and then a estimate shipment total that's calculated right here. If everything looks good, the shipper then only has to click submit, and everything will then be submitted to the appropriate air freight and cartage carriers. So we click submit. Here's the final thank you. It gives you 4 different options. Do we want to go track our order, edit our order, return to the dashboard, or create a new shipment? But for this, let's go back to the dashboard. Now we've returned to the user's shipment dashboard, where the shipper will review all active shipments, whether they are pending, booked, or in transit. You'll notice there's a column carrier exception. This will show you rerouted, delayed, or even canceled shipments. But we want to look at the shipment we just created, which is actually the first one listed up here at the top that was rejected, and we need to figure out why. And to do that, let's go visit the operations tool. And to do so, we need to click the edit button. So click. Here in the operations tool, you'll notice over here on the right hand side that it says airway bill status rejected, cargo space not available, please choose alternative flight. So right next to our flight number, we have this button that says choose alternative flight. So we click this, and this shows us all the same flights that we saw on step 2 of that air freight search. So if we couldn't get on that flight earlier in the day, let's choose one later on in the afternoon. So select. Then our airway bill status will go back to pending because we are resubmitting our request to the airline to get on a different flight. And just like that, boom, our shipment was accepted, and the EDI trucking messaging that we have is also confirmed because our pickup and delivery orders are also now highlighted, indicating that our shipment was accepted by the first and last mile carriers. To highlight a couple more features on the operations tool, if we scroll down, you can always edit the weight and pieces. Here is a summary of the charges. You also have the ability to email your first and last mile cartage companies. You also have the ability to cancel your order should something come up, which will also email back your first and last mile carriers. And then here's the tracking. From the moment your first mile cartage company picks up your shipment, this will then light up and your shipment will no longer be considered booked, rather in transit, and this will just slowly tick away as your shipment moves on from step to step. Should there be a delay, a cancel, a reroute, that'll be listed right here. We will show you the reroute history should something come up, and that is how the operations tool works. Thank you for viewing this demo. Please feel free to reach out to support@hangara.com for a more in-depth demo of the Hangar platform.